Good morning. Good morning, my beautiful friends. This is your wake up call with Maui Paul. I am Maui Paul. We are here today to say some nice things about ourselves. And we're going to be doing it with my I am card deck. And just like beforehand, I'm going through the physical deck again, and we will be finished up with it by the end of this month. And going into the new year, we'll have all kinds of new ones to play around with. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun. Thanks so much for being here. I see we got quite a crowd this morning. Good morning, Brenda Jean, Shauna, Lauren. It is wonderful to see you ladies here today. And for everybody else who is watching but hasn't commented yet, y'all are amazing. Let's have some fun today. And yeah, as we go into our weekend, it is Friday. Friday. Super excited about this weekend. I have a fairly busy Saturday planned over here at the resort. Lots and lots of good stuff going on, and I actually intend to really enjoy my membership to this weekend. At least on Saturday. On Sunday I am working, but on Saturday I'm enjoying my membership. I'm making a plan right now to go up to Pennsylvania and just attend a memorial service for my dad, a celebration of life, and because of that, I'm just working as much as I can in the meantime to make sure that I have a good, just a good chunk of change to help me to, as I go up there and undoubtedly have a bunch of expenses to deal with. Anyways, I'm pretty happy about the weekend. I'm pretty happy to have Awesome Saturday off, and indeed we are going into Awesome Saturday. So let's see what the final card of the week is. I'm going to pull a card. I'm going to ask if you are the affirmation on the card, then we're going to go through them together. And then we're going to write them down in the comments. And as we do that, we are reprogramming our own subconscious minds. So let's have some fun today, and let's really set ourselves up for success for all of our tomorrows. All right, so let's see here. Pull the card up and getting rid of this question of the day. We'll work on that here in just a moment and say that today I am distinct. I am distinct. My character is unique and original. So I am distinct. My character is unique and original. Are you distinct? You are distinct. Your character is unique and original. So I'm going to write that in the comments. I am distinct. My character is unique and original. Boom. Y'all are beating me to it, which I love. But we are distinct people. Look at all of us having our distinct weekend plans. Brenda Jean is going to do some laundry, meditate, Wim Hof breathing, cold plunging. So much stuff there that is beneficial to her physical and mental health. Lauren is going to catch up with some friends and go brave and attempt you're going to go attempt a cold plunge with your awesome friend Brenda Jean. Y'all are going to go cold plunge together. That's wonderful. Let's see here. Yeah. Good morning. Good morning, Amanda. Looks like you showed up today. Yeah. So I'm going to enjoy my membership at the resort today, or tomorrow, I should say. I'll probably go down to the hot tub today, but definitely tomorrow I'm going to enjoy my membership over here, socialize with a whole lot of friends, and yeah, just continue to get prepared to go. Prepared to go into the up to the frozen north of the Mason-Dixon line to Philadelphia, where my dad's memorial is going to be held. Good morning, Amanda. Amanda's asking where the cold plunge is happening. She wants to join over at the PVR pools there, Amanda. I'm pretty sure that it's going to be happening in the conversation pool, but Brenda Jean has all the details. Look, just go to the place where you hear splashing and giggling, because that's where Brenda Jean and Lauren will be. And yeah. Anyways, I'm going to go possibly, stop by there and then go stop by the coffee shop this morning and hang out with my other amazing friends at the coffee shop and really get my Friday started in a way that I love. Anyways, we are distinct people. All of us are doing different stuff, and yet here we are united. And that's one of the most beautiful things about life, is that is that we can be an original person, and that we can be celebrated for it. One of the Yeah, I was thinking about a story about a time when I was distinct, but I considered that all the time I'm distinct, all the time I'm my own person, and so I feel like it's more appropriate to share about the time when I learned that it was okay to be me. So I remember that for most of my life, I was pretty much just getting along with everybody around me. I would, I would chameleon, and I would just sort of adopt the mannerisms and adopt the thought patterns and adopt the points of view of whoever was around me. And so, and while that was, it certainly made me a reasonably well liked person. I didn't feel like I was really living in accordance with my true self. And I was getting the same results that everybody was getting because I was doing the same thing that everybody else was doing. And I didn't like my results. I didn't like the living life on the default settings. But the folks around me, for the most part, were at that time. I was surrounded by a bunch of folks who really, had done, that the decisions that they were making were decisions that were leading them to the same exact results that everybody else was getting. And I remember that I was reading Inc. magazine, INC Incorporated, Inc. magazine, and I was just looking at all the entrepreneurs in Inc. magazine, and I was thinking, I was like, you know what? Every single one of these people is just being themselves and being different and being unique, and they are being celebrated for it. And then I considered, who is really famous in this world, and there are people who are being themselves. It's not that they be themselves because they're famous; they are famous because they are being themselves. I had the cart before the horse, and I recognized in that moment that I could also just be myself, and that the people who liked me for who I am would be attracted to me for that, and that the people who didn't like me for who I am, well, those people would just exit stage left. And that was okay because I only want to be surrounded by people who like me for who I am. I don't necessarily want to be surrounded by people who like me for who they think I am or because they think that I think just like them. So I am unique, and so are you. We are unique people, and we are distinct people, and our characters are unique and original. And I chose these blocks of wood that were, these are blocks of resin impregnated wood to represent this. Every single tree is unique, and even though many of them perform the same function, all trees really perform the same function. All trees sequester carbon. That's what they do. We take water and they take carbon out of the atmosphere, sequester it, turn it into a plant that looks nice, smells nice, and you can climb onto it, which is pretty cool. But everyone is completely different. And so outside of my house, I have multiple maple trees. And while they are all maple trees, they are all completely different. And so they are all distinct, unique, and original. And I kind of think about that sometimes. I think, well, even though all plants are, essentially, or all of the same type are very similar to each other, that doesn't mean that they're all the same as each other. Every one of them still grows and develops in a way that's best for it. And we don't judge them for looking different. We don't say, well, this tree looks worse than that tree. We just look and say, oh, that tree, there's one tree and there's another tree, and they're slightly different trees. And so I chose this resin impregnated wood because not only is the resin completely unique, but so is the wood itself. When I got married a while back, one of the things that I did, I actually made our wedding rings, and I made them out of wood and titanium. And one of the reasons that I chose wood was because it was unique, because there was only, there was only one like it in the world, and just like there's only, there was only one relationship like that in the world that ever existed. Just like the relationships that I have with all of you are unique and distinct. There's only one of them. So I am distinct today. You are distinct too. Our character are unique and original. So let's just lean into our originality. Let's recognize that we are, that we are incredible and beautiful just the way that we are, and that the people who love us for who we are the people that need to be in our lives more. Let's surround ourselves with those people. And we have the wonderful good fortune that the people who do not like us for who we are people who just don't want to put up with us for who we are. Those people are exiting our life and are doing it quickly. So we are distinct. We are magnetic almost. We are attracting the folks that need to be attracted and repelling the other ones. And this is for our benefit. Let's take a look at the cards over the week and have some fun. So today we are distinct, and that distinct takes us into yesterday's card, which is that we are abundant, that we appreciate the richness of our experience. One of the reasons that we have such abundance in our lives is because we're distinct, because we are leaning into who we are. We get to be abundant. We get to have a rich experience because there's no part of our experience where we are limiting ourselves in order to be in order to be more acceptable to others. Such a thing takes us to the Wednesday card, which is that we are authentic, that we express our wholeness with compassion and candor, and that this wholeness gets to be expressed in abundance because of our distinct personality. So we get to have an abundance of that authenticity, and so that takes us into the previous card, Tuesday's card, which is we affirmed that we are clever, that our solutions are creative and original. How could we have creative and original solutions unless we were authentic, unless we had an abundance to work with, and unless we had a distinct personality as a guide to allow us to really effectuate these solutions? And that takes us all the way back to Monday. When we said that we are expansive, that we grow into new versions of ourselves daily. That's how we do it. And as we expand into new versions of ourselves with the clever solutions that we create that are born of our authenticity, and that authenticity which is empowered by the abundance that we have in our lives and underpinned by the distinct nature of our character. And so that was the reading for the week. I love these things. These cards always have a fun message for us as we go through the week. Of course, tomorrow I'm not going to have a wake-up call because it's Awesome Saturday, and we're going to hang out with awesome people, do awesome things in awesome places on Awesome Saturday. That is my Sabbath, is Awesome Saturday, and we will affirm that we are awesome. Let's recognize our inherent value and worth. We're walking here on this earth for a reason. And so let's just recognize that we are inherently valuable, that we are inherently worthy to be here, and that our uniqueness, our distinctness is one of the reasons that we are so awesome. So let's just do that. Let's recognize our inherent value and worth. I will return tomorrow with yet another. I'll return tomorrow with yet another empowering wake-up call. I appreciate you guys all being here. It is wonderful to have you here. And as we go through as we go through our day, as we go through our weekend, let's just remind ourselves that we are distinct people, and that we get to lean into that rather than trying to hide ourselves from the folks around us. I hid myself for years, and now I've just decided to be out there and to love the way that that I believe that it's important to love. I think that love is the most eternal part of our nature, and that as we come into this world naked, we leave this world naked. We work all our lives, and yet we take nothing with us as we leave. But there is something of us that stays around, and it's the love that we put into the hearts of the people who are around us. The way that we loved them, the way that we cared for them, and with the distinctness, with the originality, with the uniqueness of our character, that stays forever. So let's just love the people around us, and in doing so, express our distinctness. My friends, I love you and I care about you. And I'll talk to you tomorrow, or I'll talk to you not tomorrow, on Monday at 9 a.m. And we will go through yet another set of cards. Let's see what they have in store for us. Until then, I wish you guys an amazing weekend, and aloha from paradise.